You have to make a decision. Change or no change. You have to make a decision. Yes, it will be painful either way. If you don't change, you still experience the pain of never changing and remaining the same. If you change, yes, obviously, change is hard and you will experience the discomfort. You will experience the pain. The question is no longer which one do you want. No, it's about which one are you willing to endure. Are you willing to make a change and go through the discomfort because you know that behind the discomfort is the value on the other side. What you want is on the other side. I admit that change is hard, painful and very uncomfortable. But not changing is harder, long-lasting pain and regret. Many will say that, why do we have to change? Of course you don't have to change. You can just stay the same. But keep in mind that remaining the same and wanting to accomplish your goals is impossible. It's not how life works. If you want something of value, you have to improve yourself. You have to develop yourself. You have to become more. And become more means that you have to change. Unless you want to play small. Unless you want to settle for the average. Unless you want to settle for less than what you are capable of. Then remaining the same. But you have to know that by remaining the same, you will experience the long-lasting pain. You will experience the regret. The thing is, anything of value doesn't come easy. It requires you to be more. Life requires you to become more, to expand yourself, to become bigger. To be more means that you have to change. And change means that you have to willing to experience the discomfort, the pain of change. And that's the price that you have to pay. That's why change is not easy. Because you have to pay upfront cost. And you won't see results until sometime in the future. And that scares a lot of people, including me. But the only thing about me is that I'm willing to go through the pain. I know that it's very discomfort right now. But I'm willing to go through this because I know that what I want is on the other side of the pain. You have to think about the consequences of not changing. It may feel good in the moment for not changing because you don't have to expand your comfort zone. It may feel good in the short term. But in the long term, you will always have a thought that, man, what if? What could I have done? What should I have done? What if I just take that step? What if I make a change in my career? Think about the consequence of staying the same. Yes, your career may feel comfortable right now. It may give you a steady paycheck. It may give you some benefits. It may give you some type of identity about who you are. You have that certainty and you love that certainty so much that you're afraid of changing. But you know that deep down in your soul, there's a voice inside tell you that, hey, what you want is on the other side. What you deeply want is over there. But you have to make a change. You have to take risks. It takes courage. Changing a career, pursuing what you want, pursuing freedom. It can feel very scary in the moment. Because you don't know where the next paycheck will come. You don't know that whether you will succeed or not. It has a lot of unknown and uncertainties. I get it. It takes a lot of initial work, initial effort. But that is the price of changing. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of effort. It's not easy. And you have to willing to live with the uncertainty. You have to willing to live with the unknown. Because you know that your dream is on the other side of the bridge. And you have to willing to cross that bridge. And in order to do that, you must willing to change. Remember, staying the same means that you agree to live a life that's less than what you truly want. I know it's hard to leave that relationship. Because you don't know that whether you would find anybody else better. How long you gonna stay single? I know it's very scary and it's very painful. You don't know and you will always question yourself that, man, would I be able to find anybody else better than my current partner? I know it's very scary. But deep down in your soul, you know that this relationship no longer serves you. And somehow life communicates with you that, hey, take risks. Go pursue what you want. And I know when you decide to end that relationship, it feels very painful. It's not easy. You will experience tremendous discomfort. You will experience fear and even doubt. Doubt whether you will succeed or not. Doubt whether you will be able to find somebody else or not. The same thing with like changing your habits. Maybe drinking may feel good in the moment. It may help you forget about the reality in the moment. It may help you forget about the current reality. But you have to suffer the long-term consequences. Your health will suffer. Your relationship will suffer. Your finance will suffer. The same thing with watching TV. It may help you relax and feel good in the moment, but at the same time, you will waste your time. You will never improve your life. Staying up late and doing non-productive work, it may feel like, man, you are used some of your time. Eating that junk food may feel delicious in the moment. But for a long-term consequence, your health will suffer. You won't have much energy. Your energy level is really low. So you have to think about the consequences of not changing, of continue to drink alcohol, continue to eat junk food, to watch TV, continue to stay up late, continue to smoke. You have to think about the consequences of not changing. And I know in the moment it's hard to see clearly the pros and cons, because we live in a world that focuses on instant gratification. And these bad habits provide you that instant gratification, instant benefits. But you will suffer consequences later in your life. Yes, changing from watching TV to reading book may not feel good in the short term. Reading book each day seems like a boring task. But in the long term, you will improve your knowledge. You will gain a lot of knowledge. And your life will improve as well. Yes, stop eating that junk food may not see benefits right away. But after some time, you will see your level of energy will go up and you will become happier and healthier. And I know in the short term, you will experience the discomfort. You feel like something is missing. But you know that's the price that you are willing to pay upfront. Because you know that after some period of time, you will reap the rewards. So what do you want? Do you want to continue to stay the same, or are you willing to experience the discomfort for the rewards later? I know the pain of change in the short term is uncomfortable, it's unknown and uncertain. And many times you will experience fears. But for the long term, you will be happy that you will make a change today. Our limited mind often put more attention on the pain of changing rather than the pain of not changing. Remember that both options are not a great option. Whether you change or not, they are not a great option. So keep that in mind. Both options are not very clear, like night and day. And when you make a decision, it's not easy. It's not pleasant. Either choice contains pain. So our option is then we just have to choose the last bad option for our future. I know that in the moment it may not be clear, and our temptation is to choose the comfort in the short term first. That's what we are wired to do. We love that instant gratification. And that's why so many people are not willing to change, because they love that comfort so much. They tell themselves that, well, I will experience regret later. Obviously, they don't tell themselves consciously, but at a subconscious level, that's what they will experience later. So my friend, the question is not whether what do you want, but it's about what are you willing to endure. Do you want to endure the pain now so that you can reap the rewards later? Or do you just want to stay the same and experience regret later? I know change is hard and it's very uncertain, and a result is not guaranteed. Will it work out? Will I succeed? I don't know. But one thing I know for sure is that I will regret big if I don't change. So go for it. You have nothing to lose. Embrace the pain, the discomfort, Remember that it won't last forever. All the pains, all the discomfort that you experience right now won't last forever. And have faith, because God, the universe, nature, life, they have your back. Embrace that pain. Embrace the discomfort, because one day you will be so glad that you decide to make a change today. I hope you enjoyed this episode and got some value out of it. Appreciate your great reviews. That will help a lot of people like your beautiful self find more about my channel. And until next time, thank you.